Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for coming today. I'm Fashawn, and this is Blessed Abundance Oracle. The way that I'm going to do things today is a little bit different because I have been getting a lot of downloads from Spirit about things that are going on right now, and I wanted to convey some of that to you. Um, When I'm doing this, I want you to understand that what I'm saying is in no way meant to scare anyone or produce any sort of panic or declare any sort of bias on my end. As I said, these are only downloads and messages that I'm getting from Spirit that I am supposed to convey. And to that end, I'm going to take the time now to pray over what I'm about to say and get into the readings for you. Again, this is a uh, channeled message from Spirit to whoever listens to it. Um, I have no stake in anything that's being said. I have no political or religious or any other affiliation in any of this. I'm just someone who's delivering messages to you. Please, again, don't take this as any sort of a fear mongering expedition or anything of that sort, because that's not what it is. This is just information. Okay. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, Father Ishu, thank you for giving me the messages that you have given me. Please give me the appropriate language to speak to help people to understand what they need to know, how they need to use the knowledge that I'm about to convey, and what they need to do with the knowledge that you have given. I thank you so much for using me as your vessel to convey the knowledge that you want to convey. And I pray that everything is done for everyone's highest good and greatest understanding. That the message that I am about to give will achieve balance. It will allow for hope. It will allow for the removal of blockages. It will allow for the will of Spirit and the will of those who work for our good to be done. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Metatron. Thank you, Father Ishu, for covering my reading. All right. Now we will get into things. Thank you so much for everyone who is involved with me, who is standing with me in support of my live. Thank you so much. What we're going to discuss first is our president, Donald Trump. And we're going to see what messages Spirit has for us in accordance to what's being done and what we're supposed to understand and take from it and what we're supposed to leave. Spirit, thank you so much. Please let us know what we need to know about Donald Trump, where he's going, what he's doing, how we should be prepared for whatever may or may not happen as a result. Thank you. Hey. Hey. Okay. All right. What we have to understand about what's going on right now is that right now we are in a situation where we as a people believe that we are okay. We are okay. The Nine of Cups is here. That's personal happiness. Everyone is concerned, as we know, about their personal happiness. Everyone is concerned about how they can be happy, what they can achieve, what they can do. This is evident with the Nine of Cups again. Right next to this Nine of Cups is the Sun, which is the best card in the deck. It means that everyone's happy, everyone's go lucky, everyone's fine. But while everyone is personally and collectively trying to be happy, there are secrets that are being kept with this Seven of Swords. Okay? And there is a lot of back dealing going on. There's a lot of thievery going on. There's a lot of treachery going on under the surface. But this is something that on some levels, due to the fact that we have the Ace of Swords, is nothing new. It's things that we already know. This is not something that's being kept from us in itself. What is being kept from us, however, is the extent of the treachery and the back dealing and the secret. Okay? Now, what we have going on here is that everything that I just talked about with the happiness, personal freedom, and secrets is being supported or championed under the guise of it being morally right with the Hierophant. And to a certain extent, when it comes to maintaining personal freedoms and when it comes to keeping everybody happy, it appears to be right. But underneath the surface of that is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is all about battles being fought over words and thoughts and control of words and thoughts and the way that people think and what's going on. Now, this causes a problem because on the other side of the control for the words and thoughts is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is all about discontent. The Hierophant, in making this seem just or fair, is trying to control what we think, how we feel, what we say. And trying to keep us from being upset by what's going on. Okay? So it's kind of a backhanded protection mechanism in a way. Because nobody is really prepared, okay, from the top down for what's being set into motion. Okay? That is the one thing that I really want you guys to understand. This thing about personal freedom, this thing about everybody being content, this thing about nobody having anything to worry about, this is something that is being not only preached to us, not only told to us, but it is a belief that the administration has that we have nothing to worry about. Even in the face of everything that's going on, this administration actually believes what it says. That all is well, everything is fine. Okay? And that's why when you see our president, he walks in that confidence because he does actually believe that irregardless of what happens, everything is fine. We're fine. We're holding the status quo. But we know as a nation that something is brewing. We just don't know quite what it is yet. Okay? Now, let's look into this further. Let's look and see what this means. What does this mean? Okay? What does this mean? We're going to look and see what it means. Spirit, what does this mean for America? What does this mean? Okay. Now, believe it or not, okay, this is going to foster nationalism. Everything that's going on is going to foster nationalism. It's going to make us believe in ourselves. It's going to make us believe that we will be victorious. It's going to strengthen us as a nation because we will start to realize that we are all human beings. Okay? we will start to realize that we have a duty to each other. And it won't be because of anything that anybody is saying to us. It will be because we have a duty to ourselves. It will be because of that feeling that keeps you up at night. It will be because of spirit. It will be because of your awakening. It will be because of the feelings that we are born with that begin to wake up. It will be because people will realize that the most important thing in life is survival, not rhetoric, not who's right, not this, that, and the other. And it will be those people who realize that first that will help the other people. It will be those people who act as the Nine of Wands, who fight through the battle because they see what's really going on, that wake up everybody else and say, okay, look, this is really what's going on, and we still have a chance to do something else. This is the thing that Spirit wants you to know. All is not lost with this. This is just the beginning. Okay? This is reversible. This is not something that is set in stone. Okay? As people would have one to believe. This is not as preordained or predestined as people think. And the reason that it's not is because of the one thing that is built into every human being on this planet. And that one thing that is built into every human being on this planet is free will. You have free will. We all do. But the thing is that when we get caught up in mass hysteria, when the head seems to be going off the rails and out of control, the first thing that we do is to look at it, is to focus on it. It's like a car wreck. When you're driving and you drive past the car wreck, the first thing you want to do is slow down and look at it. Even though you're not involved in the car wreck is not affecting you. It's not affecting the direction that your car is going. Your car has not been hit. But from the moment that you see it, you want to slow down and look at it. So it affects you for that moment. The thing that we as a nation and we as a people and we as human beings have to do is that we have to realize that all of the things that are going on and all of the things that I am going to speak about and all of the things that I am going to introduce to you are all just that. They're all car accidents on the road of life that we can slow down and we can look at and we can gawk at and we can let affect us, or we can realize, okay, I'm in my car, I'm fine, I'm safe, and I can drive on past it and not be distracted by it. Okay? These are not things that have to be. But if we put enough energy into making them exist, they will exist. Okay? Now, the royals, Meghan, Prince Harry. What in the world do they have to do with us? Okay? What do they have to do with us? Let's see. Spirit, what do Meghan and Prince Harry have to do with America? Why are they significant? Now, first card out is Page of Cups. Second card out is Seven of Pentacles. Third card out is Queen of Swords. Fourth card out is the World. Now, when we did what we did as a nation, when our president did what we did, he was acting in a very naive way. Okay? And he failed to give England and our allies the options that they needed to fully support us. So England was not very happy with us. Okay? Which is the Queen of Swords reversed. The Queen, England, was not very happy with us. And they wanted to even the scales and show us how unhappy they were with us. But because they can't go to the United Nations and say, we cannot support what is being done, they send us a little message. Hence, when we had the press conference on Wednesday, Meghan and Harry made their announcement on Wednesday that they were separating from the royal family and they were going to make their own money and they were going their own way. Now, England made a statement and said that if we went to war, they could not support us, which is true. But we didn't go to war. But that still doesn't mean that just because we didn't go to war, they don't want to support us. As is proven by my cards. Ace of Pentacles, reversed. No new money. Three of Pentacles, reversed. No support. 10 of Pentacles, reversed. Unhappy. Family. Okay? Because that's what we are. We are a family. And if one of our allies goes off and goes rogue, that upsets the family. So you have to be communicated with, i.e. Megan going to Canada with the baby. Megan, the American that no one in Britain likes, i.e. Megan, the one that's getting the blame for separating Harry from his family, the American. So what do they do with Megan, the American? They take Megan and they allow her to go to Canada. They make sure that she's back in North America. So they're letting us know, even though you didn't go to war, we still want to pull your coattails. You're on your own. Okay? They're letting us know without letting us know. They're letting us know in a way that we would know. But are they calling it that? No, because they can't call it that. Okay? They can't come out and say, you've done wrong and we da-da-da-da-da. So on the very day that we make our announcement that we did what we did, there goes Megan and there goes Harry. They don't want to have anything to do with the royals. They're breaking free and the royals are allowing them to do it. But Harry, after Meghan ends up in Canada, goes back to England to run defense. So Meghan, the American, is in Canada by herself. Okay? She's in Canada, in North America, by herself. The American by herself. Which means that we're still family, okay? We're still allies. We don't want to support you. We would rather leave you alone by yourself. But we will do what we can. Okay? We will do what we can because Harry, though he's married to Meghan, though he cares about Meghan, he still has an allegiance, a blood allegiance to England. So he's running interference, which is about as much help as we can expect from England on the military front and on the diplomatic front at this point. Okay? Now, the shuffling of the superpowers. Let's get into that. Okay? Shuffling of the superpowers. We say that there are only 3 superpowers. Those superpowers are the United States, China, and Russia. In truth, there are 4 superpowers: the United States, England, China, and Russia. We have already talked about the United States. We know where we stand. We have already talked about England. We know where they stand. They're not involved. Period. So, we only have 2 superpowers left to investigate. Those superpowers are China and Russia. So here we go. We're going to talk about them in just a minute. First superpower that we're going to talk about is China. What's going on with China? Spirit, show me what's going on with China. What's going on with China? China. Spirit, what's going on with China? China. Spirit, what's going on with China? Show me China. Okay. China. First thing with China is the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is about resting. China's waiting. Okay? China's waiting to see what we do. Because China has secrets of its own that it's holding. Okay? That's why China has the Moon card. China is waiting. Holding on to its secrets, holding everything close to the vest. But this isn't anything new, because China's been doing this all along. This is what they've been doing. Because China has problems with us. And they've had problems with us for a while. With the 10 of Swords. They don't like our policy. They don't like how we think. They don't like our aggressiveness. They don't like our attitude. But they're waiting. Okay? Spirit, what is China waiting on? Please. China is waiting to see who we're in love with this King of Cups. They're waiting to see who is going to come to our defense, if anybody. Who is going to come rushing in with this Knight of Wands. And who is going to leave us out in the cold with this 5 of Pentacles. They're waiting. So that they will know who they can deal with and who they can't. Now, Russia. What is Russia doing? What's Russia doing? Let's see. What's Russia doing? Russia. Russia. Okay. What is Russia doing? The Empress reversed. Russia wants to stop any kind of growth. Okay? Russia wants to halt everything. But right now, they don't know how to do that. They're fighting. Okay? Trying to decide how to do that. Do they withdraw support? Do they limit our intelligence with this Page of Pentacles? Do they not show us any love with this Ace of Cups reversed? They're trying to decide what to do. They have decisions to make with this Two of Swords. But for right now, they do nothing. With the Chariot crossing all of that, they do nothing. Because they haven't quite figured out what their mode of action will be. But when they figure it out, when the wait is over, when the arguing is done, we will find out, and we will find out quickly. With that Eight of Wands, we will find out. And whatever they want, whatever they have decided that they're going to do with this Star, if we do not do something to stop it, they will do. Now, what does all this mean for America? What does all this mean? Why am I sitting here at 1:31 in the middle of an eclipse talking about all of this to you? The reason is because Spirit has a message for you. And that message is as follows. Stop bickering with this Ten of Swords. Stop killing each other with your words, with the thoughts that you think and the way that you express them. Okay? Stop it. What we think, who said what, who did what to who, is irrelevant. Use your judgment. Use your discernment. Use the gifts that you were given to heal each other, help each other, motivate each other, lift each other up. Be that Knight of Swords. Charge in with appropriate thoughts. Be your own person. Don't be afraid to have your own thoughts. Don't be swayed by what is put out there in the masses and in the media. Because all that is meant to do is to create hysteria where there shouldn't be any. Okay? We were all given the power to think, to reason, to discern. Use it. It's there. Put in the work. Don't be lazy. Don't be a sheep. Don't just follow. Okay? Don't just follow what's put out there. Don't do that. And the whole thing about sheep is a misnomer in itself. Have you ever seen sheep? Sheep don't just follow behind each other. They protect each other. If there's a lion or a coyote or a wolf in the midst of a herd of sheep, they put their babies in the inside and they surround their babies with the mothers. They protect their own. Okay? And the bighorn sheep, they climb mountains so that they can see everything around them and see all the land that they survey and know what's where and who's where. Okay? Even the analogy of sheep is a misnomer. Okay? Do the work. Use your God-given discernment. See what's in front of you. Make the effort to understand what's being said. Make the effort to change what's being done. Make the effort to be the change. You can change everything. Nothing has to be as it is, because we all have free will. We all have free will. I'm going to say it one more time. We all have free will. Use it. It's a God-given, spirit-given, divine gift. Use it. You are not a product of what you see, hear, and experience. You are a product of what you know, what you believe, and what you think. You are not a product of what you see, hear, and experience. You are a product of what you know, what you believe, and what you think. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for the opportunity to say what I have to say. I'm for Sean. This is Blessed Abundance Oracle. Have a good evening and a blessed eclipse. Thank you.